Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Today, we're going to rewire the lamp. Well, I don't actually know yet if we're rewiring the lamp or if we're just fixing something in here. So this cute little lamp, I put it in the booth last month and I plugged it in. It didn't go on, so I changed, I'm like, oh, I need a new light bulb. Put a new light bulb on it, and that one didn't work. So then I checked that bulb in a different lamp, and I'm like, it's not working. Oh! I went to unscrew this bulb. The whole thing just came loose. Well, definitely need some repairs, don't we? So we've wired lamps on here before. I'm going to take that bulb off. People are very intimidated by this process. There's a $19 little teapot lamp if I can get it working again. And I hate to see things go to landfill just because it's not working. I mean, it's a lamp. We can fix it. By we, I mean you can fix it. So in our area, I think is really neat, some of the libraries will have fix-it days where they have people that come in and teach you how to repair things. I haven't gone to them, but things like this. So if you have that in your area, like fix-it days, you should totally take advantage of that. If you're like worried that what I show you is not going to be enough, but let's disassemble this. So first things first, I need to get this top part off, which it just pulls right off. See? And then here's our little on-off mechanism. And we need to unscrew this on the bottom. There is a nut down there. I'm going to show you. You see that nut? Little brass nut? That's what we're taking off. We're going to make it loose. It's already loose. Loosen it some more, Stacy. It's kind of scuffing up the base though. Well, with as loose as you've been here. Hang on. Oh, it's got a rubber one. You see it? See the little black? Let's see. The little black one. That's stopping it. Get that off there. There we go. Now I have access to the nut. And you can see there's a threaded rod. See that little threaded rod right there? Right there. It runs through the whole lamp up into this part. So that's what we're gonna run the wire through. But I'm gonna try and get this loosened. I'm gonna need a tool. Hang on. Pause the video because I don't want you looking at my butt. All right, we're gonna take a pliers here. Grip onto that. There she goes. My fingers just don't have the strength anymore. There we go. Now, should unscrew. When this comes off, the whole thing's gonna come apart. Don't freak out, okay? This still has a knot in the end, so it's not gonna go anywhere down here. But there's the base. There's the teapot. And now I'm gonna have access to this part up here because I suspect this is where my problem is. So we're gonna unscrew this, which this just screws into place. What in the ever-loving? I'm pulling up on this part. Get this out of here. There we go. Which, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because like you're pulling on the wires at that point. But since the wires I suspect are my problem, I'm going to pull it because it's pulling this wire up. And through. Okay, let's look. What's going on here? Let's pull the shield off. So this plastic shield should come off. What's going on here? This thing is factory sealed. You know what? Now I'm annoyed and I just want to get a new piece. Hang on. Let's see what I've got in the stash. The OG left me all his lamp parts when he left town. When he abandoned me. I talked to him this morning. He's fine. Thanks for asking. He's good. He loves it where he is. The OG left me his stash. I have another one in case that one doesn't work. Of course I do. Yeah, I got plenty. We'll start with that one. I think I'm just gonna cut the wires and wire me a new one. I can't get this thing apart. Why'd they do that? Why'd they seal it? Now, let me show you what I'm looking at. And it goes up into no man's land. And this little plastic piece is like sealed on. But this plastic piece actually covers all that. So you can see this one doesn't have that. That would sit down in there. So the wires would be protected. Why did they do that? Where were you made? China. Why did they do that? I don't know. All I know is the lamp don't work and I need it to work because I need 20 bucks. If I leave it, it's worth nothing. If I fix it, I can get 20 bucks out of it. Why won't this come apart though? I'm annoyed. I want that shield to come off there. So there's this little gap here. No, I'm gonna cut the wires. Hang on. Just took my nippers and I cut the wires. I am dead curious. Now I'm gonna break this because I want to see what's going on here. Like, why did it come loose at some point? I'm thinking it's this one because this is like way loose. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's gonna need to be rewired anyway. Let me get you guys facing down so you can see what I'm doing. You know what would be a kicker? If I go through all this and the whole cord's bad. This has never happened before. 100% never had a cord that was bad. It was always something to do with this bit here. And usually, I'll be honest with you, usually it's just a loose connection. And you don't have to even replace that bit there, but I can't get to the piece I need to get to, so we're replacing it. I'm gonna give myself a little more cord. Let me wrestle with this, get you guys turned around, and then we'll go from there. All right, I went ahead and tightened the base back on and gave myself quite a bit of extra cord. So what I'm gonna do is split this cord down into there, down in there. So when you get a 2-wire lamp kit like this, one of the wires is smooth, this one, that's the hot, and one of them has little bumps and textures all over it, that's your ground, okay? You're gonna need to know that. Your hot's going on your brass, your ground is going on your stainless steel. So we've got brass, that's our hot, and then I think it's stainless, I don't know. Could be aluminum. I don't know. This side is your ground. Okay. So the textured side is going to go on this. So what we're going to do is strip down the wire. And to do that, you're going to need something to cut the wire, cut the outer piece with. This is way too much cord, by the way. I gave myself way too much cord because I wanted it to be, I wanted to be able to pull on it. I can always pull it through. But once you're messing with it, if I screw up, pulling more out is kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna pull it out the other side to nest it in. So I can pull this part down and tighten it all up. Sorry, my water bottles are in the way. Yeah. This is gonna cause a problem if I have any water bottles there. All right, so we're going to strip the ends off these wires and you only need, I don't know, I'm gonna get the shielding off. And then it should just pull off. Oy. Get the right tool, Stacy. Get the right tool. There we go. All right, so there's our ground. Textured ground. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to try and make them about the same length here. Yeah, it's broken through. Come on. There we go. That's our hot. Now, one thing I noticed when I pulled this apart is there's no Underwriter Laboratory knot in here. I believe there's supposed to be a knot in here. They put one on the bottom, but I think you're supposed to have one up here. At least that's what I was taught. So I'm going to do that right now. You can come in my comments and yell if I'm wrong, but I really think that there's supposed to be a knot in here. Am I wrong? Could be wrong. And again, I have way too much cord. I think it just has to crisscross, right? I'm going to look it up. This is why Google is our friend. I was right. Yes, you're supposed to have a knot here. It doesn't look like their knot, but it looks like my knot, so it's going to be a knot. And then we're going to pull this through. Texture. See right here? Little ribs on there. And this one doesn't have that. It's going to be a little deceptive because when you pull them apart, there is a rib where they were attached in the center. So don't get confused. On the outside, it's smooth over here. On the outside of this one, it's not smooth. That's our ground. Okay. We can get rid of the knot. Yes, it needed a knot. I was right. So this is our hot. This is our ground. Now, back out that screw a little bit so we can hook this on there. We're going to back out that screw a little bit so I can hook that on there. Okay. This is our ground. And then all you do is make a little hook. Little shepherd's hook. Okay. That around there. Be neater than me. Y'all do it properly. Get it all in there. Should I have a Phillips? I should have a Phillips. Do I have a Phillips? I do not. Tighten down the screw. Oh, wait. Tried to use my stupid hand. My screwdriver is really sticky. I have epoxy on my screwdriver. Okay, other side. It's our hot. Same thing, shepherd's hook. Don't come at me. This is my process. I am not a neat person here. But this is real. All right. Come on. Let's redo this one. Let's braid it. Not braid it. I mean twist it. this year I'm going to invest in new tools. My tools are just old. Now we're going to pull it down in there. Yeah. There she blows. Let's get this plugged in here. Wish me luck. Ta-da! Yay! She's repaired. Saved another one. I don't want to throw this out. I mean, it's too cute of a lamp, right? And it's so spring to have like a little teapot lamp in there. I have a cute little lampshade for it. I'm just pulling the screw down, the knot down because it wouldn't sit flat. So now it'll sit flat, but she works. Oh, that's perfect. I'm very happy with that. So this is going into my Picket Fence Gals booth this month. We'll get it all cleaned up, get the shade back on it, and 20 bucks. Happy. I'm happy. That's it. That's how hard it is to rewire a lamp. As you can see, I mean, it was a lot of putzing around because I don't have the right tools. If I had the appropriate like wire cutters that are meant for just like going around the sheathing to pull it off. My dad has them. He didn't leave me those. Just the stuff. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but I couldn't get the top off, so we're going to junk that. But junking that is so much better than throwing the whole teapot away when there's absolutely nothing wrong with this beautiful little thing. So that's it. That's how you rewire a lamp and get it all fixed up. As always, thanks for watching. If you want, you can go to peonylanedesigns.com. There's a lot of other projects on there, projects that we've done over the years. So if you're new to the channel, you can kind of do a search on the blog and see what we've got over there. If there are questions you guys have, please leave them in the comments. Let me know. I'll see if I can answer them for you. All right. Thanks for watching. Happy junkin'. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.